Oh, hey guys. Totally didn't see that. I was just finishing up on my Miracle Morning routine. You know, my new morning routine. You don't know about the Miracle Morning? Come on, guys. I'm gonna guide you right through it. Okay, so let's turn the time back to about 2 months ago. I was bored. I'm always looking to improve, so I got a new book called The Miracle Morning: The 6 Habits That Will Transform Your Life Before 8 a.m. from or by Hal Elrod. International bestseller. So this book is basically about a very special form of a morning routine, one that is proven to work. So it says that is much better than anything else. And it's been written quite some time ago, so before this whole trend. Let's see when it came out. So it says it came out in 2012, which is way before that whole YouTube trend of morning routines. But judging from this handout they provide, that shit looks like from 2000s. Just saying. Anyways, it's about a special kind of morning routine which is set up in 6 categories called the Life S.A.V.E.R.S. And S.A.V.E.R.S is an acronym for silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing, which refers to writing. It just had to fit the acronym, you know? So let's quickly go through all 6 parts, starting with number 1 being silence. This is just another word for meditation. You could do praying if you're a religious person, basically sitting in silence, having your mind to itself, thinking about something like 3 things you're grateful for. You could design this however you want. There's much room for specialization or adjustments that you could do on yourself. I'm just doing 3 things I'm thankful for, and that should be enough, because I started out with a 6-minute routine of each part just being 1 minute, but it could be up to 1 hour or whatever you want to. As I said, it's highly adjustable. You could also interchange the order of these, but fitting the acronym as well, probably. Number 2 is affirmations, which is probably the most interesting part for me, because it's something I've never done before, and it basically tells you to speak out your goals, what you're trying to achieve, and how, out loud. So you might say something like, I'm good enough to run a marathon and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. And you're going to say that out loud, and as often as necessary, around a minute long. You could, of course, adjust this to your goals. So it's just an example. It could be like, I'm going to run a marathon next year and I'm going to train every day at least 10 minutes or something. And then if you really visualize your target and your goals and see yourself doing that and start believing that, you're gonna be able to do that in a much better way. And I didn't think this was possible. I thought that was just some made up bullshit to fill a book, but I feel like it really made a difference for me, because I've been adjusting that to my goals, and yeah, you feel way more confident about what you're doing. It feels very, very weird to say that out loud, and it's kind of awkward, so wouldn't do this in public probably, but I think this has been the most influential factor in this routine, and if you're going to try one thing out, I would try that. Moving on to the next point in the morning routine, which is visualization. So that kind of ties in with affirmations, because you should really see yourself doing that. So visualization could be you thinking about how you're going to run the marathon or do your training, and you feel amazing doing it. You're out there running in nature, sun is shining, you don't have any pain, it's like effortless, easy. Or you crossing the finish line and you just have that picture or movie inside your head, and you can see what you're trying to achieve, and that makes you believe in it and be more confident about it, and in the way helps you train for the marathon or helps you achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. So I think the order makes sense. Moving on to the next one, which is exercise. So exercise, again, should just be 1 minute for this 6-minute mini Miracle Morning. I usually work out in the morning anyway, so sometimes I'm not doing that in my Miracle Morning routine, but afterwards, so I go to the gym or I go running. But that could just be, in my case, 4 minutes stretching, It could be exercises against back pain or abs, or just jumping jacks to get the heart rate pumping, heart rate up. Yeah, kind of just to wake your body up, get active. And yeah, moving on, next point is reading, which could be done in a minute as well, which is what I'm doing with Meditations by Mark Aurelius, which is a philosopher. And I've heard about these texts in Latin class at school, and I thought I was never going to use it, but it actually is well respected in terms of current philosophy and minimalist as well. Stoicism is close to minimalism, I would say. And this one just gives you small, sometimes it's just a sentence of wisdoms, similar to what Confucius said. So these kind of short paragraphs, which are perfect to read for just a minute, because you could just read 3 or 4 or 5 of these wisdoms, and then the minute is over and you can just go back to it tomorrow. And after a while, you're gonna get through the entire book. And I think this book is perfect for that because it doesn't have a story behind it that you have to follow. It's just these little pieces of wisdom, and it gives you a day to think about it, and it doesn't overwhelm you. Like, this isn't a book which I would recommend you guys to read in one sitting or for several hours in a session. So this is the perfect book I would recommend, and I've seen that book being recommended to me by several different kinds of people anyways, so it's perfect. And it was just $5 or something. Moving on. So last part is writing, which I've been doing in that Moleskine notebook. And similarly to reading, it's just 1 or 2 lines a day. I've been doing that for around 30 days, 34. It might just be something very small, like day 28, trying to go for a morning run. Or number 4, working from home from Monday due to coronavirus. Where is this gonna go? Yeah, it kind of helps put your thoughts down. It's cool to look back, and it doesn't take much time. So as you can see, I'm already on day 34. The book gave out a 34-day challenge after kind of arguing why this is a good decision, why this is an amazing miracle morning routine, why this works and other techniques don't. How to set yourself up to do it. And in the end, it gives you this handout which you should print out, and it guides you through which areas of life you could improve in, and then helps you set up your miracle morning around it. And it also gives you a challenge to start 4 habits for these 30 days, and it wants you to start straight away tomorrow. So this is kind of like in your face. So you get a sheet which might look like something like this, which is almost full. For me, it should be full already, but I don't know, I'm on day 34 of writing, but day 26 of noting these, checking the checklist. So I'm probably through already, but I had something on my list like eating a healthy meal every day, oatmeal in that case, doing non-digital hobbies each day, like going out for a run or drawing or something that doesn't require a computer screen, which kind of ties into Cal Newport's book on quitting social media. You should try to find replacements for these digital hobbies. And yeah, just the 6 elements, lifesavers. I think it's time for myself to give a verdict after the 30-day Miracle Morning Challenge, how I felt about it, what I think of the book. First of all, I can say that you can probably do this routine just from following this video. Maybe print out the handout, which is available for free online. At least I got a link to share it. I can leave it in the link below, because guys are my friends, right? Anyways, the book just describes every single step in more detail, so you know exactly what to do when visualizing stuff, giving you examples, maybe how to adjust if you're a special kind of person that needs to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning because they have night shift or something, how you can adjust that, how it might work for an office worker versus a artist or something. So it gives you a little bit more detail. I don't think it's completely necessary. What I can say is that one problem I had with this book is that it just tells you to wake up earlier to do your routine, because people complain that they don't have time, so just wake up earlier. And it's not very scientific about that, but it argues that doing that routine is gonna make you require less sleep because you feel more energized and get up with a goal in mind and be confident and stuff. But I don't believe that at all, because it's not scientifically based, and you can't just replace sleep with meditation, in my opinion. If you can show me a scientific paper arguing against that, then be my guest, but I don't think you can exchange the physiological benefits of sleeping with the confidence you get here. Maybe you might be more confident and in the end be more productive, but sleep is still important to be healthy, functioning, and not develop diseases when you're 50 or something. So that has been a negative point for me. I think they shouldn't just argue without making scientific claims. And apart from that, I could say that, yeah, it's a nice handbook. I really think you should judge this book after you do the 30-day challenge, which I did. I think it really helped me. It combined a lot of good practices into one small challenge. I think it's great that you can adjust it, which is what I'm probably going to do. So I started learning Spanish, so I might just do that as part of my routine. I might go for a daily run instead of exercising, which I now started doing since the lockdown. And I think it's a good investment. It's not that it's less than $10 probably. It's a small book, you can read through it quite quickly because it's basically just a tutorial handbook for doing that challenge and that routine. You could also just give it a try for 7 days and follow the instructions I gave in this video, which were doing a silence practice, meditation, affirmation, speaking a sentence out loud that you want to achieve, visualization, visualizing that goal or target, exercise, just do jumping jacks for 60 seconds, reading, just read a page in a book you're currently reading or get the meditationist book, and writing, scribing, just daily journal. We heard a lot about these single practices. This one is combining them quite well into one practice. Overall, I could recommend you try this out because it really helped me be more focused on my goals and mindful, and it's something that I can just do every morning. Anyways, that's been it for this video. Let me know if you have a special morning routine that you follow. You do something that is mentioned in this book but not from reading this book, like have you done meditation anyways, have you done affirmations anyways. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.